Well, hello YouTubers, this is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be back with all of you. Well, you know, the letters are coming in like crazy, and Psychic Bob's trying to catch up here, but I appreciate your patience. Anyways, listen, you know, before we get into all that, I want to tell you we got a lot of exciting things coming here at Spirit Channel. On Friday, tomorrow, we're going to have our St. Patrick's Day video, so you don't want to miss that. So make sure to tune back in and see that. And then on the weekend, we're going to have our weekend dance party. And let me tell you, we got a cool, awesome, hot video coming. And hint, Brienne may even be in it. Ooh, and I know you guys love Brienne. All right, I love Brienne too. Okay, well, now we're going to get into the letters, but before we do that today, give me just a moment and let me attune to the spirit world. Okay, my spirit guide Fletcher's back here. He says hi to all of you. Okay, my first letter tonight goes out to Zulika. Zulika writes in from Facebook, and she says, what do spirit guides help us do, and how do we contact them? How do we get in contact? Wonderful questions. Well, you know, spirit guides, what they do is they help us to move along our spiritual chart. You know, when we are born, we have before us kind of like a blueprint. It's a map of what our goals are for this lifetime. And spirit guides help us to make those goals. They also serve as protectors and friends in times of need. So, you know, everybody has a spirit guide, and you want to always say, you know, when you pray, Lord, send me a spirit guide. Lady, send me a spirit guide. And you be listening. You'll get messages from them. And if you want to contact them, all you got to do is ask. You know, many people have what we call guardian angel, and a guardian angel can also be a spirit guide. So, you know, if you want to make contact, you want to spend time in prayer and meditation. And the spirit guides will reveal themselves to you. Okay, now you can also come to somebody like me who does private readings, and I can help you connect with them. So if there are those of you who want to get on my schedule for a private reading, I'll put the links below. Go to my, you can contact me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, you know, YouTube, however you want to. So I'd be happy to read for you guys. I do charge for private readings, but we can talk more about that, okay? Anyways, but listen, the secret right now for you, Zuluk, is meditate. You ask them to come in, and you'll get a connection. And I keep getting Archangel Michael around you, so I feel he's working as a protector. Okay? Thanks for writing. All right, next letter is Justin Garrett. He also writes from Facebook and wants to know, when will he find his true love? Okay, well, you know, I got to tell you, honestly, Justin, I'm not getting that connection for you till around, I want to say it's around January 2013. Now, that doesn't mean you won't meet people, because I feel like when we go into summer, you kind of have a little girlfriend, you know, but in terms of somebody that you're really going to be connected with, and it's like, you know, soul level commitment, I see that next year in January, okay? And it's interesting, the lady I keep getting around this has, she has red hair, beautiful green eyes, and I see this connection coming through an online connection. It could even be possibly through Facebook. But I don't see that connection till about January 2013. And I get that it's a J name around this. I'm going to call her Julie or Julie, and it was a J name, okay? So good luck with that. Thank you so much. All right, next letter is Kristen Bashir's. Yeah, well, you know, hon, one of the things that I pick up around you in terms of your overall health here is I'm getting fibromyalgia around you. And I'd like you to have a doctor look at that. I also get a strange iron imbalance here. So I feel like there are kind of energy depletions around you. And then it's like, you know, it's like sometimes you get home and you're so tired you can't even sleep. But I get that connected to your iron levels and also fibromyalgia. Okay, so do you want to work with your doctor and have them look at that? Thanks for writing. All right, Jason Mills. Our next letter is Jason. He writes from Facebook. And I like your question, Jason, because you said, is heaven real? And is Jesus real? And the answer to both of those is yes. There is a heaven. Now, in my terminology, I call it the spirit world. But yes, there is a heaven, and Jesus is there also. I had a near-death experience several years ago, and I did see Jesus over there. And I'm not saying that to sound holy. Everybody goes there and sees him. Jesus is kind of like our elder brother in spirit. He's an ascended master. He is a being of such radiant love and light, and he does exist in that realm. So yes, they're both real. And I feel like, also, like we were talking about Zulika with spirit guides, you want to try to meditate and connect. And if Jesus is going to work with you as a guide, he'll show himself to you. And I do feel like you have a connection there on a soul level with him. Actually, some of it's also past life energy I get. So yes, to answer your questions, yes, they're both real. Now, in my belief, the spiritual world has multiple levels. Some realms are even more heavenly and some are less, depending on your soul's evolution. So, as you grow closer, like in your tradition, to Jesus, you will ascend closer to the light. So, yes, talk to Jesus, call upon him. One of the myths, people always say, oh, you Wiccans, you spiritualists, you're anti-Jesus. I say no, certainly I'm not against him. I've encountered him. He's real. I don't have a problem with Jesus. Anyways, hope that helps a little bit. Thanks so much. Okay, next letter is for Blake Mathews. And Blake, you have a very good question also. You said, will we see our family upon death? Well, actually, if you study the historic accounts of near-death experiences, commonly called NDE, many people do report greetings when they arrive in the spirit world or heaven by their loved ones. Now, it is also my experience, though, that the family members that you meet are those who you are in harmony with. So if you have somebody you just couldn't stand in life, they were evil, and then they died, you're probably not going to see them the first thing when you get to heaven. Everybody goes to the level of spirit where they are most in harmony. So, evil people are in a place, better people are in a different place. So, but yes, it does seem to be that most people do encounter loved ones on the other side. And so, yes, that does look like that does occur in most cases. Okay, hope that helps. Thank you so much. All right, our next letter is from Brittany Thomas. Yeah, listen, this is a wonderful question also. You guys have been writing the best letters to me. Is the spirit world scary, she writes. And I'll tell you honestly, no. The spirit world, well, let me clarify that the spirit world has scary elements, but as a rule, it's not a scary place. No more different than this world. There are places in this world that are kind of scary, You don't want to go down into some neighborhoods after dark because, there are elements down there and criminal activity. So, yeah, there are scary places on earth. Just like the spirit world, there are spirits who are less evolved, who hang out together, and it's not the best place. So, but as a rule, no, the spirit world and connection with it is not scary. But I do encourage people to always keep your vibration high through prayer and meditation. And what you will draw to yourself are spirits who are more in harmony with you and your higher self. We have a saying in the spiritualist tradition, which is like attracts like. So if you're trying to live your life in a harmonious way with your higher self, with your guides, you're going to draw that type of spirit to you, okay? So, no, it's not overall, it's not scary. It's certainly not for you is it going to be scary. Okay, thanks for writing. Okay, next letter is for Jack Price. Wants to know about college acceptance. Jack, I do get you going there. I would like you to do a follow-up on that, though. I keep feeling as if you're on a list, but somehow there's been a delay in a letter going in. And I feel that if you go ahead and place a call, they'll say, oh, yeah, we do have you on the list. Somehow the letters have been delayed or there could have been confusion. But I want you to put a direct call into the college. I do see you going. Okay. Thanks for writing. All right. Morgan Gay. Yeah, wants to know about a move here. I keep getting November, December of this year around that. I keep feeling once we get to the end of this year, it's like everything's closed out around you that's holding back that move. And I do pick up a move around that time. Interestingly, I also pick up some connection to schooling or education. So I feel like wherever you're going here, it's like there's going to be a next step is going back and doing some classes. So I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how they're showing it to me. So I see November, December around you. Okay? Thank you for writing. All right. Let's see. Our next letter is from Rachel Adia. Hi. Yeah, wants to know about relationships here. Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, in terms of relationships, I'm not seeing what you're looking for, really, in terms of relationship until around January of the new year, around January 2013. And I don't feel that you've met this person. I see a male coming into your life. He has a connection with the arts or music. He may be a painter / musician here. But I make a connection here energetically around beginning of that time, around beginning of January 2013 is where you're going to meet them. And what's interesting is I feel that you meet them at some sort of group that you're going to attend. It feels like it's like a group that gets together to do past life meditations. And that's where I see the connection in the new year. Okay? Hope that helps a little bit. Thanks for writing. All right. Our next letter is from Therese Spencer. Yeah. Hi, Therese. It's interesting. Right now, when I step into your vibration, I'm getting a lot of orange light. I'm getting a lot of creative energy here around you. And I feel like you're opening to doing channeling. And one of the psychic gifts that you have is the ability to channel in the area of painting. And I keep seeing you doing like past life imagery. And it's almost like people will come to you and you'll see their past lives and be able to capture it in painting form. So I'd like you to be open to doing some research on channeling, particularly spirit painting, okay, and working as a medium in spirit drawing and spirit painting. You may start with charcoals. I keep seeing colored paints, pastels, so they're different mediums, but you're definitely, I wasn't saying that to be funny, but you're a medium and you can work in different mediums. But it still looks like there's an artistic element here, and it'll be your channeling gift that you open through that. Okay? Thanks for writing. All right. Next letter is Franny Harley. Yeah. Hi. Franny wants to know, she says, when is Psychic Bob going to come to England? Well, that's so sweet. She said, we need you over here. God bless you. Well, I got to tell you, I have a great love for the British people. I myself lived in England for a while, several years ago. So I'm very familiar with the language, the people, the culture, and I love England. And it's a great dream of mine to return there. Eventually, I'd like to own another home there. But I'm actually looking possibly at doing a tour of Europe in 2013. So next year, I do think I may be coming, I hope to, if it all works out, be coming to England. So, when I get ready to go, I will certainly announce it, and I'm looking forward to coming to England to meet all of my friends over there. You guys from Facebook and YouTube and Twitter have all been writing me from the UK, and I've gotten so many invitations. I'm very excited. So I do feel that I will make an appearance in England, and I can't wait to come there and meet you too. All right. Thank you so much for your gracious invitation. All right. Well, goodness, guys, that is all the time I've got. But listen, thank you for being here. Remember, tomorrow, tune in and see the St. Patrick's Day video. And on Saturday, we will have weekend dance party. And you know what? Brianne's going to be in that weekend dance party, so you don't want to miss that either. All right. Listen, guys, thanks for being here. And, of course, next week we'll have another Messages from the Spirit World.